Question number 10, Eugenie Sage.
Talofa lava, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Conservation and asks, what action, if any, is the Minister going to take to prevent Maui's dolphin going extinct by 2029, given new research showing the population has declined from an estimated 55 adults to an estimated 43 to 47 adult Maui's dolphins?
And in calling the Minister, can I advise that my office has been advised the answer may be longer than normal? The Honourable Maggie Barry.
Talofa lava, Mr Speaker. We are already taking significant action. The most recent abundance survey for Maui's dolphin is between 48 and 69 adults, which gives us the approximate number of 55 individuals, which is the scientifically accepted number, and that number has not changed. In 2012, we extended the set net ban area by 350 square kilometres and put in place 100% observer coverage on all fishing beyond this area. A total of 6,200 square kilometres, and that adds up to more than 100 square kilometres of set net ban area for each of the 55 Maui's dolphin. The Maui Dolphin Research Advisory Group was set up next year to provide independent and balanced advice to the government on the dolphin's recovery. We are carrying out extensive abundance survey which will be completed next year, and that covers 1,600 kilometres of surveys. It's being done by taking skin samples which are then analysed for DNA from dolphins across 2 sighting seasons. That's required to give us scientifically robust and rigorous figures rather than non-peer-reviewed computer-based modelling based off old data from 2012.
Supplementary question, Eugenie Sage.
When 95% of all human-induced Maui's dolphin deaths are from being caught in trawl and set nets, is allowing trawling in 95% of Maui's habitat and set netting in 81% of their habitat consistent with protecting Maui's dolphin from extinction?
Honourable Maggie Barry.
That is not correct, and let's be really clear on this. There have been no confirmed records of Maui dolphin outside the set net ban area. The predominant area they inhabit is between the Kaipara and Kawhia harbours, which is completely covered by the set net ban, which already extends between Manganui Bluff and Hawera. It is important to know, Mr Speaker, that it is impossible for experts to tell the difference between a Maui and a Hector's dolphin without DNA sampling and necropsy. Necropsy. It's a terrible word. It's basically examining them when they're dead, Mr Speaker. But Doc does, thank you very much. But it is very important to know that even the experts can't tell a Maui dolphin at a glance. You do need to do those figures first and those studies. Thank you.
Supplementary.
Order. Supplementary question, Eugenie Sage.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Does the Minister accept the 2014 recommendations of the International Whaling Commission's Scientific Committee that Maui's dolphins should be fully protected from set netting and trawling across their entire range, from Manganui Bluff in the north to the Whanganui River in the south, 20 nautical miles offshore, and if not, why not?
Mr Speaker.
Honourable Maggie Barry.
No, we do not expect that or accept it in any way. As far as we are concerned, as I've said in my previous answer, and I don't want to extend the Speaker's patience around this, but at the risk of repeating myself, we have already put in place all the set net bans that are required for any recorded sightings, and they have been verified scientifically. We have that all covered off. So no, we do not accept their recommendations.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Eugenie Sage.
Does the Minister agree with Auckland University's Dr Rochelle Constantine that, and I quote, "What we do know is that we need to do everything we can to help this dolphin survive," end quote, and if so, how is allowing trawling and set netting in the Marine Mammal Sanctuary doing everything we can to help Maui's dolphins survive?
Honourable Maggie Barry, either of those 2 supplementary questions.
We are doing everything that we can to protect the Maui dolphin. We have put a great deal of money into it, some $750,000, which is what we spent on kakapo recovery, actually. We are vigilant. We are working across government with MPI and DOC. We've put independent observers on the boats. We've banned set nets in the areas where they are. All of those things we have taken, they are prudent. If that member from that party wants to do bans across all of fishing areas in the same way that a former member of your party wanted to stop seismic testing and all of the rest of it in areas that would cost this country $3 billion in mining and exploration, that is not the kind of financial wisdom that this government will ever accept, because it will take us to hell in a handcart.
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Order. Point of order, Eugenie Sage.
I'd like to table the 2015 report by Barbara Maas of Nabu International to the International Whaling Commission entitled Estimated Population Size and Decline of Maui's Dolphin.
I'll put the leave is sought to table that particular document. Any objection? There is objection. Question number 11, Ian Lees-Galloway.
Mā lole soe fua, Mr Speaker. My question